What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we are back again at it with another Transformer figure review. And today, I was contemplating not getting this, okay? And when I say contemplating not getting this, let me be very clear. The Gamer Edition Cliff Jumper ruined the Gamer Edition experience for me. I played War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, and they were both amazing games. And this character never got an actual toy. I mean, he got a toy, but it was just a repaint of Sideswipe. And this is an actually brand new mold. And yeah, today we're taking a look at the Gamer Edition Sideswipe. But I was very disappointed with Cliff Jumper, so disappointed that I almost didn't buy this. And this is an absolute gem of a figure. It does have a couple flaws, but there's reasons with those flaws. Y'all know the rules. We're not taking a look at the figure first. We're going to take a look at this, and then we get into the figure, and then all of the cool, fun stuff that goes with it. So, alright, we're going to be taking a look at the Gamer Edition Sideswipe. Hooray, we're taking a look at Gamer Edition Sideswipe. Now, the Gamer Edition series is basically the Gamer Edition. The War for Cybertron games were kind of like a what if in a modern take. So that's kind of what they were kind of going for here. And I mean, this is based off of his CGI rendered mold from the game. And on the back here, you've got all of his you've got his rendered mold here from said game. And yeah, I mean, he did some pretty cool stuff in the game. I mean, there were a few things he did in the game. I mean, I can't remember because it was so long ago, and I can no longer play the game because it has been so long since I have played the game, and the games that I had when I was a kid are now no longer in my possession. So, hooray! So that is it for the packaging, and now we can take a look at the figure. Now, the figure is quite beautiful. I do dig this figure a lot. The transformation was actually quite clean and smooth, and I actually didn't hate myself, and I didn't want to completely, like, rip this thing and throw it in the trash can the second I got it out of the packaging. Like, I absolutely enjoyed this. This was an absolute pleasure to transform. Like, seriously, I loved this thing. So, I mean, it's a pretty beautiful looking Sideswipe. I mean, the wheels are looking pretty good. Like, do a nice little spin there. Let's have a nice little spin here. Let's go. Alright, yeah. And on the front here, let's see if we can get that spin action going on at the same time. Oh, maybe not. Well, this is on a peg. This is on a clip, or on a this is clipped in, basically. So, or this is on a metal peg. This is on a clip. So, anyway, point being is that he does come with one accessory, and it is the gun that he comes with, and it is a, if I'm not mistaken, this is the sniper rifle. I can't remember. Someone tell me down in the comments below if this is the sniper rifle. I don't remember if it is or if it isn't, so please tell me. And this is effects compatible, as is all of the Studio Series guns with the Studio Series Gamer Edition figures, specifically this one in particular. And you can just take it and peg it onto the top like that. Just make sure everything stays all nice and pegged in, and you just have him now shooting away like you did in the game. So there you go. So now we can remove this gun here. Now, because I don't have any other Gamer Edition figures, because, like I said, Gamer Edition Cliff Jumper ruined it for me, and I got rid of it immediately as soon as I got it, I don't have any other Gamer Edition figures, and because I don't have any other Gamer Edition figures, this is the only one that I have, so we're going to have to go off of based of the Studio Series variety that I have. So, anywho, here he is with the, here he is with another Cybertronian figure I've got. Here he is with the Legacy United Origins Wheeljack, the Target exclusive Origins Wheeljack. Please ignore the heater. Here it is with the Studio Series Voyager Bumblebee movie Shockwave. Here it is with the Studio Series Concept Deluxe Sunstreaker, otherwise known as this guy's wave mate. If I can get him to stand properly. And by the way, this dude's hands are not even touching the guns. So if you thought he was totally holding the guns, he is not. He has them holstered. So. And here he is next to Studio Series Bumblebee movie Brawn. So, there you go. There you have that. Now, that's pretty much it for that. So I guess the next thing is to do some scale, or not even scale comparison, excuse me, as my tongue gets tied. Let's get into the transformation. And the transformation, like I said, was very, very smooth and fluent, and I actually didn't want to gouge my eyes out and rip my fingers off. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to come to this front panel section here, and you're going to just literally undo it. There are two tab sections, there's two slot pieces here, then there's two tabs that are in the front here that you're going to want to just lift up like that. So next you're going to kind of come to these little panel sections here like so, and lift them up like so, and then you can kind of just come to this back section here, and you're gonna untab this from this back section here, lift this up a little bit, just enough, and then you're going to this is a very tight tab. There. Untab this panel here. And you're going to then take this and just undo it. Do the same thing on the other side. Jeez, that was a nightmare. And rotate it down, and there's a tab piece here. And you're going to do this, and you're just going to shove this piece back onto that. Do the same thing with the other one. I'm going to rotate it back and make sure these stay open the entire time, if you can. If they close up, no big deal. You can always reopen them back up again in a minute. Just make sure they stay tabbed in. This one does not want to stay tabbed in, but that does not have to mean the world. So then you're going to take the legs and you're going to swing them down like so. You're going to then come to this inner thigh section here, and you're going to rotate this panel down. And then you're going to take this piece. There's a little nubbin piece right here, and it's going to come into this fit into this little notch piece right there. You're going to bring the foot up like so, and just straighten it all out like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Fold this down, notch, piece, fold down foot, straighten it all out, and there you go. There's the legs. Hooray! Now, if you thought that was annoying, wait till we get to this next bit. So, you take this, rotate it all the way around like so. Make sure this is all the way facing out for now. You're going to take the arms, bring them all the way out. Real quickly before we get into this completely, make sure these wheels are in this accordion, like this. There's a tab section piece right here that's going to go into one of these little slots, and this is going to close right on over the wheel section, and it's going to lock that wheel into place now, so it's not going to free form. So then you can just take this, lock that into place, and there you go. Then you can take the chest piece, lift it up just a little bit. You just need to lift it up a little bit. Bring these arm sections all the way out like that, and bring the chest piece all the way down now. And then you're going to bring this all the way up, and then flip out the head. This piece is a little bit thin. I do not like this part because you have to bend this all the way back in order to get the head to come all the way forward. And then there's a locking mechanism right here that is just gonna lock the head into place like so. Then you're going to take this and you're going to bring these pieces inward like so, and then there's little like notches here where these pieces are going to come into play, and just tab into these notches. Bring these down, tab them in, and then close up the chest like so, and then rotate these at the bicep. Flip out the fist, do the same thing on the other side, And then we can close this up on the backpack section here and leave this piece like so. Oh, I forgot one last thing here. Rotate at the waist before I forget. And then if you want to, you don't have to. I choose to. I always like to have the weapon with the robot mode. To do so, you remove it. You remove the arm. You literally just rip it off this peg. There is a single-use port right there. And there is a little port right there. And a peg right here. And if you can, just get that to flip right in there. It will just sit. The arm will just sit right there. And then you can just take your figure and you shove this right on in there. And then straighten it all out. And there you have Gamer Edition Sideswipe in his robot mode. And I love this thing for what it's supposed to be, okay? I love it for what it's supposed to be. Alright. Now, is this figure absolutely perfect? No. Is it better than the original? Absolutely. It is absolutely better than the original. 100% it's better than the original. Oh my gosh, it's better than the original. The originals, like, the chest was so bulky and the legs were so spindly. Oh my gosh, the legs were so spindly. The arms were just, like, God, they were bad. The arms were just terrible. But this I can get on board with. This is a good figure. Now, in terms of this figure, there are a couple of nitpicks. Like I said, this panel here does not want to stay tabbed in place. This one is now following suit. I don't know why these do not want to stay tabbed in place. These panels here they just don't want to stay tabbed in place. Like, I can't get them to stay tabbed in place. But honestly, that's not the word. That's not its biggest crime. Its biggest crime, I have to say, is probably these legs. Let's talk about the elephant in the room here. These gappy legs here. Like, let's talk about this obvious elephant in the room here. So now I'm not gonna bash the designers for coming up with the design for this character. I really am not. What I am gonna bash you on, however, is the fact that you couldn't have figured out some way to fill this in. You couldn't? Like, come on. You figured out a way to somehow keep the legs bulky and chunky, but you couldn't figure out a way to keep them unhollowed. And hold the phone here before I continue with this, before I stop the rant and continue on with its amazing positive notes. What the hell is with these toothpick feet? What the hell? We were doing so well with the feet. What's going on? What's going on with these feet? I genuinely don't know what happened. Anywho, that's it with the faults for this figure. On the positive note, this figure is probably the only one that can pull off the gun. I have yet to see another figure that can pull off this gun look. Optimus Prime can't even pull off the gun look. I saw an Optimus Prime figure, and it could not pull off the gun look. I seriously, Optimus Prime can't pull off the gun look. Megatron can't pull off the gun look. Starscream can't even pull off the gun look. Bumblebee and Cliffjumper can't even pull off the gun look. It's annoying. Him? He can pull off the gun look. This guy can pull off the gun look, no questions asked. So, anywho, let's get him on into some scale comparisons. Y'all know we love our scale comparisons here at Thomas Fan 01 Studios. Y'all know we do. So, anywho, here he is with another Cybertronian incarnation. Here he is with Legacy United Voyager Origins Wheeljack. Here it is with Studio Series Voyager Bumblebee movie Shockwave. Here he is next to his wave mate, Studio Series Bumblebee movie Sunstreaker. He's next to Bumblebee movie Brawn. Okay. Now, I love this figure. I really do. And one thing you can do with this figure that it did not, the other figure did not allow you to do, is you could remove this if you wanted to, if you want to, because you don't have to have this on. I like to keep it on because it's a little more, keeps it a little bit more, faithful. But I mean, you don't have to keep it. You don't have to keep it on there. But yeah, no. Final thoughts on this figure are I don't know. Sideswipe is going to be the deciding factor on whether or not I continue to get these Gamer Edition figures, and I got to be honest with you, I may have to continue going back to getting these guys, because I was honestly not looking forward to getting any more Gamer Edition figures because of Cliff Jumper. Cliff Jumper really ruined the experience for me. Like, that first wave was not well designed. Let's be honest here. That first wave was very, very well not well designed. Not well designed whatsoever. This second wave looks a little bit more well designed. Like, that Starscream doesn't look half bad, but at the same time, it also needs work. So, I mean, it could be worse. That Megatron, not too bad. Could be worse. Let's see here. What other ones are they planning on? I also saw that they're going to be doing some. I'm excited for what they're going to be doing for the Gamer Edition line. I'm just wishing that they really don't screw this. Like, they're not going to continue screwing it up. Like, I want more of this, but I don't want more of, like, Cliff Jumper. I don't want more of that. I want more of this. So, if you guys can continue giving us more of this, where the compromises are all in the right spots, I can continue on buying these and continue giving you guys grace. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan 01, giving my final thoughts on this figure, and my final ranking on this figure. I'm going to have to give this thing an 8.0. I give it an 8.0 because while, yes, the tabs do not stay quite pegged in, while, yes, that is a pain in the neck, and while, yes, this is a gap, and yes, these toothpick legs happen, those are only small nitpicks. This is miles, actually, no, light years ahead of what we got with the original line. Now, is what we got with the original line better with some of the other figures? Absolutely not. But is this better with this figure? 100%. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to check out Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where if you do check out with them and actually do purchase with them today, you can get yourself a 10% off, and if you would like to, you can check out my other Transformer figure reviews, which I will leave a link to both of those, not only Planet Toys, but a link to my other reviews down in the description below. And there will also be a button where you can hit that subscribe, and you can also hit like. And, or, whichever one of them is wherever on the below area. I can't remember. I don't know where it is in relation to where things are on screen. So, anyways, point being is that you can hit all of that if you could. It would make my day. Anywho, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to check out Optination Reviews, Beastman Reviews, Riveted Reviews, Jordy's Rail Videos, Patrick with the Y, iStar552, Bravely GG, and Take Along Productions. I know they all do some amazing work and have done so in the past and will continue to do so in the future. So, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.